This broadcast is brought to you in part by Coca-Cola of Tupelo, Davis Ford, Family Pharmacy of Fulton, First American National Bank, First National Bank Pontotoc, Itawamba Loans, Jesco Incorporated, McDonald's of Monroe, Chickasaw, Lee, and Pontotoc counties, Mid-South Fine Printers, Peppers at Crosstown in Tupelo, Rehab at Work, RJ's Eatery, State Farm Agent Rich Potter in Tupelo, and Trustmark Bank.
Welcome back to ICC Football with head coach John Williams. Coach, we're at halftime. It's 14-7. The Indians trailed by only a touchdown on the road in Poplarville against nationally ranked Pearl River. What did you say to the guys at half?
The biggest thing we said was, hey, the first two drives killed us, hurt us tremendously, but let's forget about it and let's just keep playing, and that's the thing that we, that we harped on at halftime was just keep playing the game. Don't worry about the scoreboard. You just play your game, and things will work out for us. And we of course obviously made some adjustments, as to what they were doing, and tried to get on task, defensively and offensively. Try to make an adjustment or two in the special teams, which wound up helping us also in the second half. But the main message was just keep playing your game,
And that's what we did. And let's take a look at our second half highlights brought to you by the McDonald's of Monroe, Chickasaw, Lee, and Pontotoc counties. In fact, the McDonald's in those four counties, once again, our title sponsor for all of our 70 athletic broadcasts this year for ICC Athletics, not only on FM 95.7 out of Amory, but also on the college website as well at iccms.edu. In the second half, I thought our defense came out smoking again, and we stopped them on several occasions. That ICC defense keeping it 14-7, but then late in the third quarter, Pearl River was able to put together a drive, and it was culminated on a pass from Brandon German, and with 2:06 left in the third quarter, Pearl River went up 21-7.
Yeah, when they went up, we still felt like we were playing pretty good on defense. We just had some drives that were stalling out on offense. I was disappointed in the fact that our offense couldn't convert. When you look at the stats at the tail of the tape, we outgained them by a good bit, but we just didn't convert on what we call money downs, on third downs, and fourth down conversion. We just didn't convert. So, that was a disappointment. But we ran our offense. We finally kind of got in a groove somewhat, and the drives just stalled. But defense, give them credit. They kept playing fast. They kept playing with passion, and that's what kind of held us together there, towards the end.
Well, it was 21-7, Coach, after three quarters, and then 3 minutes and 19 seconds into the fourth quarter, Roberts caught a 6-yard pass from German, and the extra point made it 28-7. Your thoughts at that point?
Well, at this point, now we're offensively, we look at it and say, okay, we never want to play to make the game respectable. Let's get into our 2-minute offensive package and let's try to score. And that's a catch-22 somewhat. Things can go well and you can score, or things can go bad and you can go 3 and out and put their offense back on the field, which has been successful. The thing that we didn't want to do is we didn't want to play conservative and play not to lose. We wanted to play to win. So we made the decision to let's go with our 2-minute package and let's kind of hurry up and get some plays run and try to move the football and score.
And that's exactly what ICC did. Once again, it's that Andy Wilson to D'Angelo Henry, this time a 75-yard pass play. And if you're a quarterback, you love those guys. Those just help the stats. It wasn't obviously a 75-yard pass, but D'Angelo helped Andy and with those passing yards. He made a big-time play.
He did. That was just a medium stick route, about a 12 to 14-yard route. that he took to the house, and that's just him being an athlete. Obviously, the play is not designed to do that. What we wanted to do was get the first down, get out of bounds, okay? And he took what is a routine pass play and took it to distance. So what a great job by him.
Well, and that after the Will Goodwin extra point, it was 28-14. We were right back in it. But then about 6 minutes later, it was German. He carried it in from 9 yards out, and the extra point was no good. And at that point, it was 34-14. We never gave up, continued to move the ball, almost scored there at a nice drive there toward the end of the fourth quarter, but that's the way it finished at 34-14.
Yeah, had some opportunities. I'll be upfront and honest with you. Pearl River had a lot to do with our missed opportunities. We've got one play where we throw the ball to D'Angelo Henry again. He's in the end zone for a touchdown, and almost has possession, and a Pearl River defensive back comes in, great timing, and just gets the ball out of his hands. So let's give Pearl River some credit. They played a great game. They're a really good football team, and their defense had a lot to do with our offensive woes.
I don't think there's any question about that. And those are your second half highlights, brought to you by the McDonald's of Monroe, Chickasaw, Lee, and Pontotoc counties. Once again, our title sponsor this year for all 70 of our athletic broadcasts. Well, 34-14, it was in the books. But I tell you what, there were some positives to take out of that, and something to look forward to this week against East Central.
Absolutely. Offensively, we didn't score as much as we needed to score to win the ball game, which is not what we're after. But if you look at it from a positive standpoint, we had some players emerge. D'Angelo Henry showed us something that he hasn't showed us in a game situation yet. We've seen it in practice, and we've begged for it in a game, and finally he hit stride. We just got to get some consistency. On another positive note, we gave up 1 sack. Over the last 2 weeks, we've given up 3 sacks, and that's an improvement. So there's some positive things going on. We just got to get our young guys to grow up quickly and play like sophomores.
Sounds good enough to me, partner. And of course, we'll talk more about the individual honors coming up in our next segment. But first, as we go into break, let's take a look at a chance for you to win some free about a milkshake from Chick-fil-A, and also some of those chicken minis from the Thompson Square location in Tupelo. Here is the trivia question on this time. And of course, call my office at 862-8274. The first correct answer, you get yourself that free milkshake and some chicken minis from the Thompson Square location in Tupelo for Chick-fil-A. Each year, we send our share of players to Division I, including the SEC. Can you name just one former ICC Indian now playing in the SEC when it comes to football? Need that answer? Call my office at 862-8274. We'll have more with ICC football with John Williams right after this.